Giving Tuesday is tomorrow, and it's an opportunity to help programs that service the community. One way to help others in the Shenandoah Valley is to support the RMH Foundation Hope Fund. And for this Medical Monday, we are joined by Ben Craig, the Director of Annual Giving for the RMH Foundation, and Maxine Jean-Louis, an oncology licensed clinical social worker at Sentara RMH Medical Center. Thank you both so much for coming in today.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so starting with you, Ben, for those that are not familiar with the RMH Foundation Hope Fund, what can you tell us about that fund?
Sure. So the RMH Foundation's Hope Fund for Cancer Care was established in 2016 to provide both hope and healing to those battling cancer right here in our community. As many know, cancer is highly prevalent in the Valley. Both cancer incidence rates and mortality rates here in our community far exceed the state average. We also know that cancer is caught less sooner at that local stage in our community, and certainly the national trends are showing that cancer, both nationally and locally, are only going to exponentially increase throughout time. And so our community leaders about 10 years ago really came together and said, hey, we can do better, especially for some populations that are either underinsured or don't have the resources for cancer care. And that's what the Hope Fund is providing to them.
All right, and Maxine, how have you seen the funds that Ben mentioned? Obviously, everyone is impacted by this disease or knows someone being impacted. So how have you seen it work for those that need?
Yeah, so the Hope Fund primarily provides emergency assistance for patients in need. It is flexible so that it can really meet patients where they're at. In some ways, we will address kind of barriers to care or access to care. And so, for example, patients who live maybe over an hour away, we would then have funding to potentially provide them lodging so that they can do their treatment closer to the cancer center. And then also with medication assistance in certain situations, that can make a really big difference for patients in that way.
All right, and how do you feel that the Hope Fund has made an impact or continues to make an impact on the broader community, maybe not just those being helped by those funds?
Yeah, I mean, it's really an honor to be in this position. A lot of times I'm working with people and it's the worst time of their life. So we're really able to kind of come in, address some of those practical concerns so that people can then just focus on their treatment and their healing. I think that with addressing those barriers can just be really impactful in their care overall. And for some people without this funding, they may not have access to care. So I think that is absolutely incredible, and it's an invaluable resource.
All right, and Ben, if someone wants to make a donation to the Hope Fund, what's the best way for them to do that?
Sure, so as Maxine mentioned, charitable support is sometimes the only way that some of these patients can receive this care. And for many of them, it's deciding between paying for medication or putting food on the table. And so the Hope Fund, we make it really easy. You can go to our website, supportrmh.org, and make a contribution. You can mail a check to our address at 2010 Health Campus Drive, Harrisonburg, 22801, or you can call me at the foundation and I can accept your gift over the phone, 540-689-8543.
All right, thank you both so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Thank you.